Would you stay if she doesn't want to have sex? If you have a high sex drive and she never wants to have sex, then you're just incompatible. Cut bait. Talking from my own experience, it will not work. I had problems in bed when I started, and the person back then that I loved with all my heart did not have the patience in bed to help me with it. That was of course unfortunate and also very much part of the reason she broke up. I was not physically attracted to you anymore. Everyone is saying immediately, and if it were me I would have a talk with her and explain how you feel, your desires, needs, and if there's a compromise where both can be happy. If no resolution or turns into argument and nobody ends up happy from outcome, then yeah, probably time to go separate ways. Are you okay with no sex for the rest of your life? If yes, you stay. If no, you know what to do. You're incompatible and now is the time to split. Once you know it's time to go. The goal is a life partner, and this probably isn't it. Nothing wrong with that. You find a lot of wrong people on the way to the right one. I didn't. I tried for 4 years of almost zero sex and it just fell apart. You will resent her, and it won't work. Find someone with similar needs. Your GF is asexual. She might be temporarily asexual, or it might be permanent. My aunt is asexual and she and her SO talk openly about it. The thing is, it likely has nothing to do with you, it's strictly on her end. I feel that after having a constructive conversation with her on it, if you're unfulfilled in this type of lifestyle, it works for some but not for most. You should probably end things and seek out another romantic partner, because the both of you need to be on the same page with this issue in order to sustain a romantic relationship. I saw something recently about how if you ask someone for sex, and it's not an enthusiastic yes, a hell yes, or a fuck yeah, it's a no. Why would you want to have sex with someone who isn't into it? There are obviously life situations where either partner may not want sex, and that's okay, but if you're in a new relationship, and your partner isn't enthusiastic about being with you most of the time and sex is something you deem important in a relationship, it's okay to go your separate ways. That being said, I would first talk to my partner about what my ideal sex life with them looks like and what an ideal sex life looks like from their perspective, and how you can work together towards getting what you both want enthusiastically. You two are not sexually compatible. Sexual compatibility is extremely important for long-term relationships. Most people would not stay if they knew ahead of time they weren't going to be able to have sex for long periods of time. Are you asexual? If not, this relationship will never be fulfilling. So do you think she just doesn't have much of a sex drive and there's nothing else going on? Whatever the case, I think sex is an important piece of the pie in a relationship, so I couldn't live like that. Just imagine being with someone who actually wants to have sex with you. Oh, I feel bad for her cause she felt obligated to in past relationships, and now that she's not pressured into sex, her partner leaves her. I'm not begging on you though. You should definitely end it if that's what you think is best. But I fear for her that she'll continue having sex with future partners to please them with the mindset of I have to do this or they'll leave me. I hope that won't be the case. If sex is important to you, you should seek a different partner or ask your partner if it's okay you have a side piece just for sex. You'll be surprised if you value that in a relationship, and she doesn't, then you have a conflict of values and are incompatible. Wanting to do this does not mean that you are a bad guy. You tried your best and now it's hard on you. She was the pleaser in her past relationships and now you're the pleaser. Stayed for 8 years because I didn't care about sex, but I regret it because there was no future with her. She had deep issues. My GF wakes me up because she wants to have sex. And boy is she persistent sometimes. Don't fall into the trap of a sexless relationship. No, I wouldn't stay. We're dead bedrooms.